What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Sorry. Wow. Still getting over a little bit of that sickness. What's up? Welcome everybody to Intel Mod Workshop. A very special episode, even though we got to build an Intel Core Ultra 7 PC when we did the Arrow Lake launch, which, believe it or not, is actually sitting right there. This one, we're going to be doing an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor build that you guys are going to see us get to, turn on, Cinebench, and all of the fun stuff, all basically happening right now, so it should be super, super fun. And again, we can talk a little bit about, like, obviously, independent reviews are out, all that sort of stuff, so if you guys want to go check those out while we're basically, well, no, wait till after the stream. But again, reviews are out, we now can basically talk about everything and just enjoy the process. We have a very, very special build. But first and foremost, how is everybody doing? It's good to see you. Everybody, welcome. It's good to actually have you guys here. It's good to actually get to hang out. Audio does sound a bit off. In what way does it sound off? That's a question. I don't know about the Discord. Your mic has some noises in it. Okay, well. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me. It might be. I'm gonna pull it away a little bit. Is that better? There you go. It's so yeah. There it goes. Popping Craddock. Mike is rubbing your beard. Okay, hold on. We're gonna check it real quick. We're gonna get it fixed. If not, we also have the it might be touching my beard. We're gonna have an audio person come and fix it right now. It's beard sounds. You guys are hearing mad beard sounds. Everybody says that's better, which is good. This is why you have people who help you. Okay, how does that sound? Is that better? I thought you guys wanted to hear mad beard sounds, right? I think that's what, I mean, nobody, who doesn't like, the beard is loud today. It really wanted to be heard. But anyway, guys, it's super good to have you guys here. How have you been otherwise? I know it's been a hot minute. I know the last time that we actually did something Intel related was when we celebrated the launch of these new Core Ultra 200S series desktop CPUs. And now we actually get to be here. And now with Intel Live and Intel Mod Workshop, we get a deep dive into each of these CPUs. Talk to you guys a little bit better about what might be the better CPU for you, all that sort of stuff as well. So it should be good. But it's good to see you. It's good to see Rob. No, Nobby's gone because we got Brian here, so we don't have anything to worry about. By the way, I did get confirmation that both Brian and Jasmine brought their leotards today, so there is still a chance for a Core Ultra 7 interpretive dance if the build is too short. So there's something that just makes me want to speed build this just to get that whole like to get that whole basically vibe going, right? You know what I mean? So it's like it's all about power and efficiency. So I think there's some like stretches and things like that. So it should be super, super good. But it's good to see you. It's good to see. Araxnus says I'm an audio person. Why are you not here right now, Araxnus? We could have used your expertise, but yeah, now you got to see this dance, right? Because everyone would say, yeah, express the threading power. What happens when you have an interpretive dance that does not have hyper-threading? It's all about E-cores. Like, what does that mean? I mean, there's lots of, number one, there's lots of spirit fingers. I feel like spirit fingers are going to be a very, very keen part of this, and some jazz hands. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna be wiggle the toes and spirit fingers. But anyway, guys, let's get started on today's build. I'm really, really excited about it. Huge shout out to Thermaltake and MSI for sponsoring today's build all around this, guys. And by the way, can I just say, didn't they do a really good job with the new design for the box and stuff like that? It's really pretty. I like the black and the blue. I definitely like the way that it looks. I mean, and then we also, I mean, just, I know Jasmine's gonna hate me, so I gotta make sure it's still in the same thing. But here's the Core Ultra 9 one, right? Like, so again, it's got like a center portion it's not a wafer this time, but it's, you know, it's nicely designed and all that sort of stuff. So very, very cool looking, boxes. And we'll be doing a build with this. I think this is next month. So we'll be doing a Core Ultra 9 285K build later on. But still, I mean, hey, very pretty. Okay, Jasmine, let me know. I mean, we don't want the shelves to look... Okay, she says that is approved. That was Jasmine placement approved, okay? So you can see the reflection and stuff like that. Okay, so let us talk about what we're putting inside of this. And huge shout out to Thermaltake and MSI again for sponsoring today's build. So here are the parts that are going into today's build right here. We have the new Intel Core Ultra 7 265K, the MSI Pro Z890-A Wi-Fi. So we are using the new 890 board that gets you stuff like QDIM support. It gets you support for faster RAM speeds. It gets you Wi-Fi 7. It gets you Thunderbolt 4, Thunderbolt 5, all those sort of things that come with Z890. We have an MSI 4070 Ti Super. So this is their beautiful white one. You can actually see a little picture of that right there. We have an MSI 2 terabyte Spectrum NVMe, and then we also have a Crucial P3. It's actually a 1 terabyte. We also have a Crucial P3 Plus 2 terabyte NVMe drive as well. So we are going to have like an OS drive, and we're going to have a game drive at the same time. We have the Tough RAM DDR5. Actually, we're going to be using G.Skill in this one today. And then we have the Thermaltake Tower 600 Plus, the Thermaltake TH360 V2 AIO, the Snow White Edition, and then we have the Thermaltake GF A3 1050 watt, and this is their 25 anniversary edition PSU. So it's in that beautiful powder blue, which is going to be super, super cool. So again, we have a beautiful build. Now, we were originally actually going to use the Thermaltake RAM, but actually, given the fact that it likes 6400 mega transfer, we actually switched to G.Skill, which you guys will see the lower thirds for that will be correct. But it's going to be super, super awesome. It's going to be gorgeous, and the best thing about it is that it's actually going to be given away at the end of the show, which is always a lot of fun. Now, the other thing too is if you want to get a general idea about how this PC is going to look, believe it or not, up here in the corner, this is the one that we built as part of the celebration. So this is the new one that we just gave away, that we are giving away as a part of a Gleam giveaway. That one will also be given away. This was the $3,500 version with a 4080 Super, Core Ultra 7. This one we actually got to build at the NRG Night Market event. So this will give you an idea, but we're building the light blue edition of this. And so there's opportunity to not only win the one that you guys are seeing today, but we're going to be seeing the Gleam for this one right here going live on Monday. And this has got like cable extensions now, looking very, very fine as well. So it is going to be cool. And it has that sideways MOBO and all that sort of stuff. So it's a significantly cool looking case. And it's going to be a lot of fun to build in, so it should be really, really fun. Let's see what else. Yeah, and that black and blue actually looked really well. Now you might be asking, Robey, there's a certain guest, an individual, a chip that usually oversees our world. Well, he had to make his journey back from Los Angeles, California. That takes a little bit of time. Chippy has short legs. You know what I mean? So it takes him a while to walk. He should be here by the next episode, so do not fear. Chippy shall return. Okay, and we have a whole GoFundMe. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have a GoFundMe. But the point is that we will have Chippy back. He will be returning, and everything will be fine and a-okay. So do not fear for Chippy's safety. He will return. Okay, please. Chippy should just the problem was so here's the deal. Chippy did actually ride Robeytech for about a block. But Robeytech is now in the hospital in traction because Chippy, he's not light, okay? And Robeytech, he's kind of like me. He doesn't do a lot of working out. And so the thing is we're going to be doing some additional work to get him up and running and doing some workouts there. So anyway, but Chippy will be returning and all that sort of stuff. So I appreciate you guys worrying a little bit about Chippy as well. Why do I suspect Thermal Mike has something to do with it? You know what, honestly? That guy... he's like the gremlin, you know what I'm saying? He's just lurking around any corner, and then just all of a sudden he's out, and Chippy gets taken out. So yeah, it should be pretty crazy. But yeah, we are putting in some money to have Robeytech basically funded with a adamantite internal skeleton, so he can carry Chippy around. It's going to cost about $3 trillion, and we're hoping that you guys are going to be willing to put in some money to help raise money for that. Just kidding. It's not going to happen. Anyway, guys, Thermaltake Rob, hopefully he's joining us today, or as I called him, what did I call him? Thermaltake Rob. I Thermaltake, I gave him another name. I call him Mac. Yeah, I called him Thermal Mac. So, by the way, it made me hungry for a Mac afterwards. And now they have that chicken Mac, but now they have the Thermal Mac. So it's all in all, it's going to be crazy. Anyway, guys, super excited to have you here. Let's get out over here somewhere. That beautiful new, there it is right there. That beautiful new Z890 board. So this is the Z890 Pro A from MSI. It has 5 gig LAN. Easy M.2 shield, we showed you. Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, Thunderbolt 4. It's got the PCIe release, and it's got that 20 gigabit per second Type-C. It actually has 3 Type-C ports on it and all that sort of stuff. So this is always the fun thing about when you get new motherboards, you get to see all of the fun tech that kind of goes with it. So it's going to be pretty crazy, and really excited about it. So, and it already, I mean, guys, it already looks good. Just kind of popping into this. Oh, wait, do I have my, I wonder, do I have my, oh, it's there. Okay, I was a little worried. I always check to see if Jasmine remembers. She always does. I don't know why I doubt, and I get so excited about the basket, but it was there. Okay, so let's take this out and take a look at this new board. You know what? Honestly, I think what I'm doing is I'm helping Thermaltake Mike get his new job as like a thermal paste like aficionado, and they call him Thermal Mac. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm only opening up opportunities for him. Okay, let's get some close-ups for that while I clean this up, dude, so you guys can see a really, really good view of this board, because this board is actually really good looking. Look at that, guys. That beautiful new Z890, awesome here, and really, really excited about that. So yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get this off to the side because we're going to be using that for all the extra stuff. Okay. Need that later on. Okay, here we go, guys. So let's flip this around. Okay, we got some peels. That's always the first thing. So we're going to do some peels here. I got to get my peel fingers ready. Mad peel fingers. You need to do lots of stretches before you do builds. You know what I mean? Watch this. By the way, do you know how to say I've learned sign language slang for Core Ultra. It's like this. That's how you do it. That's Core Ultra. Here's Core Ultra 7, and here's Core Ultra 9. So anyway, just so you know, I'm teaching you guys. If you go up and you ever want to know the slang sign language term, that's what it is. Just so you guys know. So there we go. Okay, let's get in here and get this going. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a couple little peels here. Oh, yeah, that's good right there. Right there as well. That looks really good. Yeah, remember those guys, there's going to be a test. And I'm just going to be testing you throughout here. Okay, so you guys can see right here, we got a Gen 5 NVMe drive right here. We got another couple right here. But this is the one, similar to what David talked about during the NRG Night Market event, just very easy to kind of get access to. There it is right there. That's all there is to basically getting to your NVMe drive. So we're going to be installing 2 NVMe drives. We're going to throw a couple down here as well. But let's start with the CPU socket, right? Like, we want to put this new Core Ultra CPU inside of the case and let you take a gander, take a look, take a view. I'm trying to think of other words that start with viewing. Take a see at the new LGA 1851 socket. So again, we also have a new locking mechanism that helps with the cooling capacity. We showed this from our review. That even though we're seeing a similar wattage, the overall temperatures on this thing significantly lower. In fact, during gaming, we were actually super impressed. And then even under load, we saw like 74 on the Core Ultra 7. So very, very impressive in terms of the overall temperatures here. But here we are. It actually doesn't look a whole lot different. You know what I mean? In terms of the visually, like it's a little bit longer, right? So it's a little bit longer. Also, the other thing too is that it has been statistically proven that by inserting a Core Ultra CPU, it does make you more attractive to people you want to be attracted to. So I'm just saying, like, it's an added benefit. It's not in the marketing material, but I just want to let you know, if you're looking to date that person, let them see you socket a Core Ultra CPU, and you'll be dating. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's just all part of the process right here. But here we go. Okay, so we're just going to pop that in here. Now, the question is, do we get a pop? Do we get a pop? Let's see. Oh, it popped backwards. It tried to assassinate me. But luckily, I was able to dodge it and going from there. So it's all good. If you're already married, the other thing, too, is it actually adds 10 to 15 years on your marriage. So, again, there's all sorts of things. These are benefits of the Core Ultra Series laptops. I mean, Core Ultra Series 200S desktops is what they do. I'm sure Intel would completely agree with this. I actually think that, oh, nope, they're getting ready to cut the signal. Apparently, I'm leaking bad marketing material. I'm just kidding. No, very, very cool. We're just having some fun, guys, obviously. We just want you guys to have a good time, enjoy the show, and we're trying to make PC building fun, because that's what it's all about. Okay, so we got that in now. Let's grab our 2 NVMe drives. Luckily, we got that 1 terabyte Spatium M480 Pro. And then we also have this beautiful 2 terabyte Crucial 5000 mega transfer. So this will be your game drive. And then we've got your OS drive at the same time. So yeah, 2 SSDs, Texas Hoss. We don't mess around here at Mod Workshop. We're doing only the greatest of builds. So got our beautiful Intel Blue knife here. Look at that. And this one actually has 7,400 megabits per second. So this OS drive is going to be nice and quick and fast. So we'll pop this open. There we go. Okay. Okay. And pop that out like a waffle. And then I also, like with anybody I win, who wins these, I always like to try and keep them, if they, you know, for some late night bathroom reading. I'm just telling you guys, there is nothing like reading an SSD manual. I mean, you guys ready? This is riveting. MicroStar International reserves the right to change products, information, and specifications without notice. All images and descriptions are for the illustrative purposes only. Guys, page turner, I'm just saying. So, you know, I want to make sure you can read all of this stuff, you know, when you get the chance. So I you know, spared no expense when we give PCs away here. Riveting, right? You know what? I feel like Sarah's making fun of me right now. And then this one actually has pictures too, right? So you can learn some drawing skills on this on the Crucial SSD one. I'm just saying. There's a lot of stuff here. Not only do you win a PC potentially, but you get some great potential bathroom. Put it out on your coffee table. I mean, these are all things you can do. You know what I mean? Nobody comes in. You're having like a wonderful meet and greet. Maybe meeting the new neighbors. They break open the motherboard manual. Psh, I mean, that right there, that's long-term friendships guaranteed. Just saying. Okay. Oh, and this comes with a mini screw, dude. Look at that. Don't lose that bad boy. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Spatium M480 Pro. We're going to start with that. So we're going to do that right from the top here. Oh, there we go. And then just slide. There we go. That's in. That's all there is. And then we got a little bit of a peel here, which, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. I did not put it in the trash. I did not put it in the trash. I put the boxes in the trash. I did not put the reading material in the trash. I don't want to take that away from you. Oh, see how easy that was? Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Okay, next one, we're going to grab some screwdriver here. No, pig radio. I'm saying one for each. You don't start with one. You don't read it, keep it in the bathroom, and then move it to the coffee table. I'm just saying we have more than enough reading material for both. No, it clicked in the M.2 slot. There just was I didn't measure it, you know. Okay, there we go. Okay, there. That is open. Okay, we got two right here. We're gonna take this one. And there it goes, P3 Plus. Just chopping it right there. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm a little low. Luckily, I have a camera team here who's like, Robey, you failure of a framer. I didn't work on houses, guys. Okay, so there we go. And that's going in there right there, just like that. And then, oh, you're just going to do the right peel. By the way, it does say on it, remove, just so you know. I don't know if you saw that, but it does say remove on it. It won't come off. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, that's in. Get that one down. And we're going to put this other one in here. And get that one in as well. And there we go, guys. And just like that, we actually have the motherboard is for the most part. Oh, wait. I forgot something very important, guys. You know what I forgot? You know what I don't have in here right now? Can somebody let me know? What is missing from this motherboard right now. Come on. This is not just me building this here. We want some audience participation. Love, thank you. RAM, though love is missing. So I'm gonna give it some love. Okay, it's got love now, but we also need RAM. So yeah, that unfortunately love does not power a Mobo. So I tried to do that. So okay. The Jackal. Wow, you guys. I don't know what's going on there. Missing 97 decibel RAM. That's if Blondie's counting, you know what I mean? Blondie's the one who's always trying to count for that. By the way, guys, check out this RAM. This is the G.Skill Trident Z 6400 mega transfer, by the way. So, which is new for the Core Ultra desktop, 200S series desktop CPUs. But dude, this Trident Z, beautiful. Check it out. Look at it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Beautiful white RAM. It's like a sheen. You know what I mean? The other thing, too, is that it's got these things at the top. So if you get your ninja training skills, check it out. So you can, like, slice and dice. You know what I mean? Like, if you have, like, an onion, you know what I mean? It's just... I'm just saying, these are all things that you can also use RAM sticks for. So I'm letting you know, if you haven't done your dishes for a while, slicing up a nice tomato or tomato, depending on where you're from, just gonna say. But yeah, beautiful RAM here. So we're gonna pop this in here the right way. Oh. And by the way, in this motherboard, it's actually the opposite direction here, which is actually pretty crazy. Here we go. Oh, that felt good. That felt good, guys. Felt good. It could be a chippy throwing shuriken. Yeah, that's also an option as well. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, solid clicks. And man, look at how good that looks in that Mobo. It is a nice look. Like right now, we have a beautiful looking Mobo with that white RAM. And then you got like that silver, so the whole accent just comes across so clean right now. Gotta say, right? Looking good so far. So good, I need to drink some water. Just to cool off from that sexy B-roll right there. You guys right now, you're seeing the hands of a master right there. Brought to you, like just capturing the moment. Do you guys need a moment to cool off? Woo! You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, luckily it would not slice off my thumbs. My thumbs are actually, I actually took them from Wolverine, so they just grow right back on. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there is that. We're good there. We got our RAM in now. Next step on the whole thing is we are going to get our stuff added for our AIO. So to make sure we're all good there, we're going to put our beautiful little knife away. Woo! Where is it? There it is. Okay. By the way, guys, look at this. Look at that. Look at that blue. Look at that blue right there on that right there, right? Isn't that nice? It matches the case too, so it's like that beautiful blue. And yeah, it's going to look really, really good in that build. So you'll have all of it matching, which is actually pretty cool. So it matches, which is pretty nice. So yeah. Okay, that gets us to this right here. Ugh. Okay, let's open this bad boy up. Okay, there it is. Try to figure out where the add-in is here. Okay, I do need the knife again, even after putting it away, guys. Okay, and this has got a little bit of a screen on it, which is nice. There we go. Yeah, it is a nice color. I agree. Christoph, I had a cold. Now it's not that. I just I've got extra joy coming out of my pores, I guess. I don't know. No, I still got a little bit of sickness there. Oh, there we go. Box is taking a little bit of a beating here, but it's okay. We got some more beautiful reading material for you right here. So stand by. We'll just throw that in that box over there. We're gonna go into here and we're gonna grab this right here. I'm gonna grab our kit for LGA. Ooh, ooh. That's not it. This is it right here. Oh, That's LGA11. Hey, wow, it's even labeled, by the way. Check this out, guys. It says LGA1851 on it. Look at that. It's like Thermaltake new. Look at that. So there it is. It's actually already labeled for LGA1851, which is actually pretty cool. I did not know. I was not expecting that. So if you're getting like more modern motherboard or more modern coolers and stuff like that, you actually are you might actually see that it's actually appropriately labeled. Now, I also need my pegs here. Okay, there's our pegs. Now these, let's say LG. Okay, they are labeled. I was like, these are. Oh, they are labeled. And there we go. Okay, so I think that's all I need here out of this. They give me lots of other cables here. Okay, let's get that stuff all back in there. Perfect. Put that away. Put that away. Actually, we can put these in here because we don't need this right now. Oh, we will need that. I lied, but it's in the box, so. Remember that, guys. It's in the box because I'm probably going to ask in like an hour and a half and be like, hey, has anybody seen that? And it's like, you guys know me. Woo, you know me. You know what I'm going to be looking for, and it's going to be right there in the box. So just remember that, guys. Put it in your brain pan right now. Okay, here we go. Flip this over. Let's grab our bracket here. There we go. Looking good. Boom. And it's that little extra stickiness. Get it in there. You can also do it like you're like a DJ. Weep, weep, weep. You know, just saying. Did you guys hear it? You guys hear the music? Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. It's bobsled. Okay, wrong movie. But point being, good. Joshua, thank you. That joke was falling pretty flat. I was not getting much support there. It's shattering my windows. Drop the bass. There was like 6 40-year-olds in chat right now who are like, I remember that movie. Everybody else was like, wait, what? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Scoot this over a little, just get it a little bit more centered. There we go. Oop, no, that wasn't centered. There we go. Okay. Sergeant Nobody, we're dating ourselves right there. He's like, I saw that movie in theaters. Somebody's like, I was at those Olympics. Whoa. Okay, raise the hands. Who here has watched Cool Runnings? Because, I mean, that is the theme of Core Ultra. So that is the theme of Core Ultra. Cool Runnings. Believe it or not, there is actually a reason for this question, because this is definitely Cool Runnings in terms of a CPU. Raise your hand if you've done it. Now, and then I want to see a raise of hands if you're 20 or younger, if you've still watched that movie, okay? I'm in my 40s, so yes. Sarah's like getting some demographic information right now. So Joshua says, I'm 32. So that's who's the youngest person who's seen Cool Runnings? My son has watched it, so we've seen that movie. He actually really likes that movie. Okay, we got a 29-year-old. You guys are going to see Cool Runnings today, by the way. Just saying, with this Core Ultra. Whoa. Okay. Mr. Hoot 2000 says 18. He was 18 and he's seen it. Okay. It was a good movie. Jamaican bobsled team, John Candy. Can we just get an F in the chat? Man, dude, John Candy. Wasn't he Canadian? I think John Candy was Canadian. Or maybe I'm just thinking of, wasn't he Canadian? I think he was, right? Yeah. Okay. I if I'm wrong, but I mean, he just, okay, good. I was right. Okay, so there it is. John Candy. There we go. Yeah, dude, amazing. Okay, guys. Now I believe the motherboard is ready. The motherboard is ready. And when it's ready, it's the Core Ultra, remember? Core Ultra 7. So we're showing you guys the sign language there. The Core Ultra 7 is in there and ready. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, now it's the case. I got to stretch. Anytime you lift a case, guys, remember, lift with your knees, not with your back, you know? So, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Nope, need a minute. Okay. Okay, get me psyched up, guys. Get me psyched up. I'm ready. I need, tell me that I can lift this, okay? Give me some, come on, give me some, running start, okay. Just kidding, it's not that heavy. What did I knock down? Oh, I knocked down the 13th gen Intel desktop processor thing. I don't know where it goes. Okay, guys. Okay, whew. Okay, just need it's like 10 minutes, okay? Just 10 minutes. By the power of Raptor's hammer. Okay, what movie? Okay, anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. Thank you, Joshua. Okay, here we go. By the way, guys, this is all toolless. By the way, is this not a beautiful looking case? Look at that blue. You know, guys, I will tell you, you know how you should be excited about a build? When Jasmine, who's our executive producer, comes in and says, I like the way that case looks. I'm looking forward to this build. That's hype. You guys should have mad hype right now, because if Jasmine, and not Rugrats, really, if Jasmine is excited to see this build, I'm just saying, everybody should be excited to see this build. Oh, okay, there we go. Take that off. Yeah, it is a beautiful looking case. Okay, so now I can't do this as well as he does. He did it like Mike was so, like, when you watch, if you go watch, I know we have a short coming out on this, but if you go watch him take apart the case, he did it so gracefully, so beautifully. So Thermal Mac, that guy, next level with his taking apart, like he did this thing where he, like, at the same time, like, did all three of these. Yeah, he did all three of these, but it, like, no, he just did the two. Oh, did he? But still, like, he was just like, oh. And look at that, like, it just, like, comes apart. But it's, like, all toolless, you know what I mean? So, and then you can pop these out. No, you can pop this out, okay. Here we go. Look at this, here we go. That comes out, so you got your filter. And then you also have this. Oh, look at that. And I love the, like, all the white and stuff like that. This is gonna look so good, guys. So we actually, like, this is gonna be a really good. Yeah, it's a nice case. It's a really nice case. And I have to say, like, the powder blue and everything, it looks really good. This almost looks like it's ready. This is for the screen. You can get a screen that can go into this. We're not gonna be using that. I am gonna pop this out, because I will be using that section. So many doors. So many doors, okay. Okay, so we actually have everything kind of out. We also have this back here, so we can get to the Mobo. We don't need to worry about this, though, because we actually put this on there. But yeah, like, all in all, the amount of connectivity and stuff like this in this case is really good. Now, one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna find my screwdriver. Look at that. And we are gonna go ahead and remove these top fans, because we're gonna be using their RGB fans, of course. So we're gonna replace all the fans. Yeah, I was just getting this out first. There we go. There you go. So we're gonna take that out. These are all the fan things that we're gonna be doing. And then also over here, these have 2 screws. You gotta be careful not to strip them, though. So take your time. There we go. And all the screws match, right? Beautiful silver screws. I'm gonna make sure I do this so you don't lose screws. That's one of the things that I like about the iFixit kit. There we go. So we're gonna take out all of the screw stuff here. Just make sure it's ready. And then this pops out. There we go. There we go, that's that popped out. Then we're gonna go ahead and take out the other side too. 2 same screws. You're gonna see all the building. Yeah, the white's gonna look really good inside of this, guys. So I'm excited to get the Mobo in, but right now I'm just gonna go ahead and get the case prepped. So it's maximally ready for whatever we're gonna do here, okay? And this just lifts up. And then now all of our stuff, like our case is actually in really prime setup for it. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Everything is ready. We got all of our cables and everything like that. I think there's nothing else I can really kind of take. Well, I can do this. Take those out. So we can just get to everything. Okay, so there it is. And by the way, when it's like this, it's like really light. Jasmine, catch. Just kidding. Just kidding. She wasn't really going to throw that. I wasn't really going to. Yeah, it is actually a very calming color. Okay, so one thing that is different about this build is that you actually put in the Mobo sideways. I'm actually going to go and remove this too. Grab a drink of water. Okay. Now, with my magical hands, I will take our magical motherboard, and I will. Whoa, wait. Oh, it must be in here. I was like, wait. Let me make sure we have our screws and stuff. I need to make sure we have everything. Okay, so we have, this is all extra stuff that I'm not going to use. We have some extra stuff there. Okay, we have extra little slots things there. That's for the screen if we want to do it, but this is what I was looking for right here. There it is. And by the way, check this out. I just saw this. Dude, look at what this comes with, guys. Talk about cool run-ins. You know what this is? Anybody know what this is? I have the label covered. Do you know what this is? Anybody? You know what that is? It's a PC speaker. It's a PC speaker. Believe it or not, this is actually, it basically does beep codes. So you plug that in, and then if there's a problem, you'll get beep codes. It's so crazy. I haven't seen one of these in like a long time. That's actually pretty crazy. And they gave me zip ties too, right? So that's very beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna take out our screws, put the PC speaker back in here, and then we got some cable ties, some extra clips. So they actually give you quite a bit inside of this case. They like load you up. Okay, so we got our screws here. Now we can put the Mobo inside the case. The Mobo inside the case. It is not working with my mind, so I may actually have to use my hands. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of old school. It's kind of old school. We're going to have to do this here. But, yeah. I've been working on my mind powers, and apparently I haven't gotten my telepathy to that point. I have ESPN, actually. Or, I have ESPN, which means I can read people's thoughts. So. You're a wizard, Robey. A good one, I might add. Okay. Oh, let's zoom out a little bit here. You get a great view of nothing. There we go. Zoom out. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're inside the case now. Whoa. That's way zoomed in. You got. Okay. How's that? Okay. Okay, they're good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start installing things now. It looks good in there, doesn't it, though? It looks like it's slightly out of focus, though. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit more and see if it... Sometimes zooming out, actually. There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay. The camera's so good. So yeah, it's 90 degrees offset. There we go. Yeah, it really likes to focus on my hands. It wants my freckles to be super focused. Right there. There you go. Whoa. Just threw a screw. If this was bingo, you guys would be super happy right now. Be like, yes, he threw a screw. Almost got bingo. Yeah, you're getting a great view. I mean, the Mobo is going to look really good in this. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. We're going to switch you. Do a different one. When it first doesn't succeed, try a different screw hole. There we go. Nope. Okay, we're going to try a different screw. I do not want to strip it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, next one. Here we go. Got some of the screws in so far. There we go. Weird. Do. A couple more here. Boom. Keep it going, guys. We're getting them all in. Just need the right screws here. I'm curious. Oops. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to rotate a little bit because I can't see. Boom. Okay, a couple more. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, go. Sorry. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. We had a little weirdness, but it's all good. I just want to tease you guys. I was getting bananas. Okay. Everything looks good. Okay, perfect. I think we have all of our screws in. Perfect. Okay, everything is in. It looks good. Get these other screws back in here, and then we can start working on getting our fans in. But we're gonna hook up our front panel connectors first. So let's go ahead and lift this up, and it's gonna be kind of interesting because these front panels kind of hook up in interesting ways. So they're here at the bottom, but some of this stuff is just going to go right up here on the edge here, which is going to be interesting. So we got one right here. Start hooking these things up. Whoa, look at that. Odd. Not used to this. Okay. Okay, so we have So there's our US. So next up, we're gonna do. We have a couple USB 3.2s. Let's see if we got a couple connectors for it though. Looks like we've got one. Looks like we got just one. Okay, so it's good to know. Okay, so I can do. I think what I'm going to do is actually use. They gave us this beautiful little white adapter here, so we're going to use this just to make it cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to run this right here. Okay, so it is going to go like that. Keep this like nice and minimal. There we go. Beautiful. In like Flint. Okay, so that's going to keep that nice and minimum. And then we can hook this in the back. So what I'm going to do here, keep this nice and cooked up there. So that's going to make that a super clean run. See, and now we can just run this kind of off of the side. Now our next one that we have is our USB-C, which is going to go right next to it. It's also very thin, which is nice. So there we go. Pop that around. And wait, what did I do? Whoa, was it sideways? That's not what I thought it was. Okay. Wow, is it really right there? I think it is. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Maybe it's right here. Is this it? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Okay. So it's right here. I haven't actually ever seen it connect this way. So the little cable is right here. So it just basically is off of the edge there. That's really crazy. I've not seen it like that. So instead of it sticking up, it's just off of the side there. So that's actually really nice. And luckily, this cable is thin, right? So it's not going to be that hard to connect up. Now, we have a spare one here. And the next one that we have right here, this is our front panel, and it's unified front panel. So we're actually going to run this right over on here like that. And then this is going to plug in right here in the corner, making that easy. Okay, so that's all of our front panel connections. So now we can focus on just getting our this stuff zip tied up. And luckily, because of this little packet that this little hole they've kind of cut out for us, it actually makes it really easy for us to just kind of cable management in there. Thank you, Thermaltake. I like it. I like our little extra here. This has been a fun build so far. I think Jasmine's spirit of this build has been appropriately focused thus far. This is stuff I didn't get to do when I was doing the NRG night market stuff because we were too busy talking about the new CPUs that, to get to actually spend some time with this case and you guys get to see. I mean, this is one of the things I like about Mod Workshop is because a lot of times, sometimes it's just about getting to see cool new cases like this, right? And, that's the win right there. So you might be like, oh, if I'm going to do my next Core Ultra build or, whatever it is, right? You have a good idea of what your build, like if this is a case you might want to use. So that's the cool thing about Mod Workshop. That and the pretty amazing group of people that, put it together, of course, as well. That's a guarantee right there, right? I come for the cases and the friendship. That's what I tell myself. Yeah, so that was me wasting a zip tie. I'm sorry, zip tie. I wasted you. It's okay though. We have more. Oh yeah. So we'll do one up here. I might have done it a little bit closer, would probably been a little bit better like I was doing there. Okay. And then we'll zip tie right there. Okay, we're gonna get all of this in here. This will kind of seal the last bit of this deal. Okay, there we go. And now we have all of our cables nice and clean over here on the edge. Makes it easy, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Guys, that's looking good. That's looking good. Might want to do one more right there just to seal this last little bit down here. And then we'll have all of them in. There we go. And there it is, guys. Front panels are out of the way. And they're sealed and nicely hidden, and yeah, I like it. Everybody likes a clean build. Now I need to just get rid of this. There. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, there it is, right? We have our front panels connected. They look nice and clean. Right? Really, really kind of plain there. Now what we're going to start working on is getting all of our kind of our AIO and stuff in. So we'll focus on getting our AIO in. And then once we get our GPU in, then we'll do kind of the last fans. But one of the things we can do really quick is we can actually focus on the top fans and get these installed. So we're going to switch these out for the new fans we just got. Because we want RGB everywhere, you know? That's what the people ask for. RGB makes Core Ultra 200S desktop processors just that much better, you know? Am I right? Okay. So let's grab the first of our fans here. There they are. Those are reverse. We don't want reverse. Those are reverse. Those are reverse. They're all reverse. Okay, that's okay. Those are not. Those are just normal. So we'll just use the reverse. That's fine. If they're reverse, we were going to put them as intake anyway. So we'll still get some RGB out of them, but I wanted some non-reverse ones. But, well, we're going to do reverse. That means that these side ones will be intake, which is fine. We want the top ones, they're usually the other way. So they should be, they actually, I think he's got them right. Okay. Okay, there we go. So he's thinking, he knows what he's doing. Because we're going to have exhaust. The only exhaust that we're going to have is going to be the ones out of the... Whoops. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so these are SWA fans, which is nice. So all we have to do for these is magnets. Oh, look at that. I like it. Now these are going to go like this. So this is going to go like these. These are reverse, remember? We may not... Oh, he didn't give us 140s. So these only do 140s at the top, so we might be using the normal fans. Okay, okay. I don't think he gave us 140s. That's okay. I'm just kidding. We're going to use the fans we already have. That's fine. We'll put these back on. We're going to put these back on. but we do want these to be intake. Those? No. The which ones? No, those are different. Those are just from, those aren't for the same fans, yeah. I put this, I'm just making sure that I put this like this, right? Okay, yes. Okay, so that's like that. Oh, and these go on top. That's what I'm doing wrong. These do not go on the bottom. But I do want them to be intake. Oops. There we go. Okay. There we go. One up, one down, what do you mean? Oh, you're right. Okay. I flipped one, the one is wrong. We want these to be both like this. Thank you, Brian. Oh, thank you. There we go. Okay. And this is where you know, even though you build thousands of PCs, you can still make mistakes. Whoa. There we go. And there we go. One more. Okay, we are cooking with gas, even though we kind of went not the direction that we were expecting, but it's all good. One of the things we can do is put these on the top now. Oh, well, we're not going to do that yet because we still have to put in the GPU cable and stuff, but it'll be great. Just want to make sure. Yep, nope. Guys, I was a genius. I put these on backwards. I put them on right, but the wrong direction. So I just really want you, this is like cable combs. This is cable combs from a couple episodes ago. Cable combs this time. It's called fans. Okay. All we gotta do is do this. Okay, now it's fine. Cable combs, yeah. Dude, I remember that. Dude, I did that like, I don't even remember how many times last time.
You did it 3 times.
I think it was like 3 times that I did that.
The first time you were like, no, this is wrong.
And then I did, and I was like, wait a minute. And then it was just like, yeah. It was crazy. But we're okay. We're just really, I wanted to get some practice in for putting in fans. And luckily I getting all that practice. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now that is correct. Okay, so when I put those on, those are right. And those will be intake, which will feed air to our AIO. So we're good there. Okay, so now what we want to do, use that a little bit later, is let's go ahead and put in our AIO. So we're going to mount our AIO on the side here and get that done and connected up. And then once that's done, then we'll go ahead and we'll put in our last set of fans. And the main reason for that is that this one requires us to move the fans off to the side and some other things, right? So connectivity is just a little bit different. So not a big deal. Well, actually, we can do the fans now. We'll just do them now. That's fine. So we're going to be doing reverse fans. And we just need to make sure that we shift them over. But they need to be a little bit lower. So I'm just going to make sure I have them a little bit lower. And the reason we're doing them lower is because of this right here, the GPU. So we just got to make sure we keep enough room for the GPU here. Guys, I found some more bathroom reading material right here for you. Putting that in the box for you. All right. You guys will thank me later. So much material to read. I'm telling you, man, it could be like a whole reading program for kids. Okay, let's get the extra stuff out of here. Okay, more reading material. Okay. It's getting done. There it is. Okay. Yeah, the light bowl of Ruhlman, I agree. The light blue looks really good. Okay, let's do this. So these are going to be intake. These guys are also going to be set as intake. The only thing I got to do is I just got to make sure that with the clearance here, so these go like, just got to make sure I am installing this correctly. So that's the, okay, so this is this way to put it in, right? I don't want to put these in backwards again. Okay, so that's how you put them in. Oops. And then these are going to go on it, but they're going to go on the outside to make sure we have enough room for the RGB. But they're going to be a little bit lower. So I'm going to put them in the lowest position. And then give it room because we have RGB that has to be a part of it. So I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for right here. Screws. Igor, thank you very much. I may, because this connects. So what I'm going to do, because I want this at the bottom, so I'm going to rotate these around. Perfect. So we have the screw thing at the bottom. Okay, let's just test real quick and make sure fitment-wise we're in good shape. Gotta make sure it fits. What's up, Electrothermal? How are you? I'm looking at chat for a second. My mind is in PC Builder focus mode right now, guys. Just making sure that we have the fans in the right location for optimal power. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to test putting 2 screws in. Okay. Yeah, we actually can bring it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna see where I can get them like closest. Looks like right there, okay. Okay, now we can do the rest of the screws, guys. I know you're worried, but it's happening. That's in, that's in. Oh, my wrist is getting a workout today. Okay, good. This is where they have those new fan screws that are like 1/4 turn, and they're awesome. Okay, so those are in. Give me more screws. Correct, yes. Mitsumi, yes. I'm doing intake on the top to feed the AIO, the intake for the GPU, and so the only exhaust will be the AIO. That'll be fine, right? I just want to feed maximum air to the CPU. But I'll be honest, guys, these Core Ultra 7s, very, very easy to cool. Very easy to cool. They are 360 is, you got plenty of headroom to do overclocking and all that sort of stuff when you're using these CPUs. So it's a little bit of overkill for this. But, you know, that just means more playing, you know? No, they do not warm pizza. I was not kidding about the cool runnings joke a little bit earlier. These things are definitely cool runnings in terms of, and you guys will see that when we get finished. Right now I'm just putting in all the fan screws here. These are kind of the good thing is that even though I installed the other fans twice and then removed them, you know, it's these are the only fans I need to install in the case. The AIO has its own fans, which is, but those are, I think, well, we'll see if they're auto installed. I mean, we'll see. I don't remember. I guess I opened the AIO and didn't pay attention. Oops, I dropped the screw. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, last set of screws, guys. Just want to really see you know how to install fan screws. Luckily, I checked these, so I don't. Man, I would be deflated if I had to be like, oh, I put these in wrong. Now, luckily, because these are they're EX fans, they just have one magnet. So the good thing is that taking these out and putting them back in, very straightforward because you just got to use the magnet. So those, if I install them right, which is the way I wasn't doing it there. So those will sit just like that. And that is perfect. And then we have plenty of height. And then the magnet part, we'll just go to the bottom. So we just do this. Connect this right here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so just gonna make sure that's run. Okay, and there's a little hole right over here on the side. It just runs right through here. And luckily you can actually daisy chain the RGB. There we go. So we have a PWM, and then we have a daisy chainable RGB, which is great. So we'll see where to run those here in a bit. Well, that's in, looks good. Now I'm looking at something up at the top of this case, and he has three 120s. So it feels like you can do 3 120 somehow, but I'm looking at this. Maybe there's another bracket? Because this does not have 120. Oh, it does. Yeah. Yeah, Robey. Yeah, goob. Well, you know, When at first you don't succeed, you just do it again. Just do it again. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. Yep. Don't say I don't go the extra mile for the mod workshop. Don't say it. Brian, don't say it. Don't say it. Two. No, dude, you added an extra 0 there, Scully. It's 20. I really do like installing fans. It's my favorite. Just really wanted to show you that this thing does mount four 140 millimeter fans. Wanted to show you multiple times. You know, it's like Mike knew when he sent me fans that these would work, you know? Dang you, Mike. Luckily, I have this great example build sitting right here that is just daunting me. Daunting me. Just says, hey, you doofus, how about you build some PCs for us? I'll be like, okay. I don't have Chippy leaving over. Yeah, dude, Chippy just, you know, he's still, last time I checked, he's in Olympia, just waddling along. A couple people offered him a ride. He said he would only get in a V-dub bus, though. Yeah, Chippy's replacement's picking on me, guys. Okay, let's do this one more time with these ones. Do. Reading material in the box for you. Forever wins. I think there should, I don't know, Sarah, if you're watching, I think we should add a clause to the winning T's and C's. It says whoever wins this PC must do a 5-page paper based on the documentation provided with the build. You know, I feel like that's okay, right? I feel like that's a fair trade for a free PC. That you have to read all of the books, read all of the stuff in there, and write a paper about all the documentation. Intel, testing required. There we go. She agrees. It shall be done. And you have to submit that paper, and then we have to read it live on Intel Live. I feel like that is... You cannot use AI, but you can... Well, maybe that sounds bad, right? Because it's like, this thing has an NPU. Okay, you can use AI, but only if you can prove that it was powered by the NPU on the Arrow Lake, on the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K NPU. That's the only way that you can use it. Okay, so these are reverse fans. So if I do this, these are intake, so these will be intake as well. So yeah. Reverse, reverse, reverse. All the reverse. Now this is going to be above. So if that's above, like so, just making sure. So that, hey, look, it works just like it was supposed to. Literally labeled 120 because I am a doofus. Though, okay, so that is going to go like this. So I just need to make sure now that my connection is on the right side. So that okay. The magnets hold, but not that well. Okay, so this is going to go like this, okay. And these are on top. Okay, so this. And down on this side, it's not the right connection. Yes, it is. It's okay. I want it on this side. Okay, cool. I'm going to test this to make sure I'm right, but just to be sure, I'm gonna do a test screw in here. Just do like half of the screws. There we go. And then I'm gonna make sure that my thing is in the right spot. Okay. That looks good. Okay, good. And then the screw, the thing I wanted is at the right place. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, so guys, feels like things are moving in a forwardly direction, in a northwesternly direction. I don't know why northwesternly is good, but I've just decided it is. Go with it, okay? Just go with it. Okay, there we go. Stuff is moving. All right, so I need 4 more screws, and then we will have all the screws in. Yeah, you know what, Berg Beezer says, you know, I'd really like you to show me how to install 140 millimeter fans one more time. If you could just do that, Robey, that'd be great. I am in the Northwest, you are right. I missed your dad joke. By the way, guys, I bought a really big belt, and it was a big waste. Just so you know. Problem is, I've told my team that joke like 5 times, so it's like they don't think it's funny anymore. But the first time they thought it was a riot. Yeah, I told it on Friday, but there's new people here now. So I'm trying to get the maximum use of my dad joke. Dr. McNugget. Okay. You may want to get that checked, dude. Okay, guys. Next set of fans is in. Yeah. Do you guys hear anything weird? Just asking if you guys hear anything. We're testing new mic stuff, so you guys hear anything right now that seems strange to you? Or is it just sound, all you can hear? Yeah, no? Okay, good. That's what I thought. Yeah, we got new mics. Mini fans, you can see. Yeah, we got mini fans. I'm just installing these now to get them out of my way. But that looks good, right? Okay, now, so we got, okay, so we actually, look at that. How do we think? What do you guys think? How's that look, Mr. Brian? Does that look good? You guys liking how the build's coming together? Pretty soon here, we're gonna have, yeah, so there's, this is actually installed correctly now. So we actually are going to run, we'll run our one fan right here. Our one right here, we'll get that in. That looks good, yeah? I'm glad it's fine. I'm glad that you guys aren't hearing anything. Okay. So here we go, we're gonna run this. I'm gonna run this right here. I'm just gonna make sure it's run so we can connect it all up. So there we go. There's that. It does not sound like a jet engine. What sound like the PC? It sounds like a jet engine. I haven't even turned it on. Is that just you being... Okay, so what I can do is I can do this. And I'm going to go ahead and just get this one in right here. Okay, there we go. It already sounds fast. Okay, so we have that pre-wired. I'm just gonna run this down and have this ready to go here. So I'm just running all the fan locations, and then we can, the good thing is when we do the GPU and stuff like that, we can still kind of do things. Okay, so I have 3 fan sets that I gotta run here. What do we got here in the corner here? So I'm gonna lift these up real quick. So I got 3 fan headers right here, which seem to be a perfect place to run this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just plug in these. There we go. And then we're gonna do one more right here. Now, I am gonna go ahead and get rid of these. There we go. And pull this down too. Okay, and then get this in right here. All I'm doing right now is just hooking up my fan. So the fans are connected. Makes it easy. Okay, and what I'm going to do here, I'm literally just going to because this actually, by doing this and trapping it kind of up here, it makes it really easy to there we go. Makes it really easy to keep this in a really good spot. Okay. Now what I'm going to do okay. Okay, I'm just getting this untangled here. Oops, okay. That is not what I wanted. Okay. What is this? Okay, that is this. Okay. Now I'm just going to create make sure this is untangled here. There we go. And this is just to make sure that now we're going to create a little, let me go ahead and set this up. In here. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to grab some black here. And what I'm working on right now is just making sure that this is zip tied and then cleaned up right here. I actually really appreciate these little doors right here. Because it just makes it easy to do some cable management in these little pockets. And you will not see this because this is a nice solid door that goes right here. But gets that out of the way. And again, just going to do the same thing to this one. And the cool thing is because of the magnet, you can just easily we can just easily hide it away and just know that it's still cable managed in a nice way, which I think is good. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's get all these out. So that takes care. So we've cable managed all the fans in. And they're hidden, which is what the most important part is. So I'll be hidden back here in this back area, which is great, tucked away, so nobody can even find them, which is good. Now, the one thing I want to see is where is the best place to potentially, oops, I forgot, I haven't permanently set that in yet. There we go. Where's potentially the best place? So we have no RGB in the corner there that I can see. No RGB there. I am missing a screw, guys. I just realized. So I can fix that. So I'm looking for the best place to do RGB. So I'm gonna try to use one header, and so you can see here that the headers are right there, which is why we actually offset it a little bit. We offset the fans a little bit off of their header thing because I knew that they may need room to fit. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. So I'm gonna run this right here. We'll run it up here. Plug that in right there. There we go. And then we're gonna do all of our RGB to this. And this will be like our RGB plug-in hub right here. So now our RGB is plugged in. And this is always the fun part, guys. It's just like, this is like little thinking and planning and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so we have all of our RGB going to that location. And then what's gonna happen is if you look right here, so here's this is where I'm gonna be daisy chaining everything out of right now. So I'm gonna be daisy chaining everything out of this for our RGB. So now all of our RGB will plug into this one location, and I'll be powered off of this one part here. Now, you won't see this because it'll be off and covered by the fans, which is why I pushed them over, but this will all be covered by the fans there. So now I can take our other RGB, plug that in right here. Oops. So our third set of fans from our AIO will go into this. This will go right here. Just like that. And then we'll have another place. And the good thing is all you have to do to work on the RGB is just kind of open up this little spot right here. Open up this little door. You'll be able to work on all the RGB. And it's all nice and packed away. And the way that I'm basically cable managing it is everything's like in a easy to kind of remove location. So I actually really kind of appreciate how Thermaltake did this case because it makes some of the working on it and still being able to hide a lot of stuff on this case. There we go. There we go. And then we have our next daisy chain location right there. So what daisy chain means is that you can see that this is plugged in right here. You can see this is plugged in right here. And then it has an additional RGB connection that allows you to plug in another set of fans. So that's daisy chaining. And then again, I can plug in another set of fans. Now, there is a limit to the amount of fans you can plug in here. So with 3, I think 3 would probably end up being the max here. So we're feeling pretty good. And then it's all being powered off of one single 5-volt header. So it makes it easier so you don't have to have like a ton of RGB connections. Now this one has 2 more down here at the bottom side of the board, but we don't have to necessarily use those. But when you get beyond what we're essentially doing, it may not be a bad idea to split some of that stuff up. But daisy chaining means that I'm taking multiple RGB elements and then connecting them all together. And now what I can do is go like this and put this in. And yep, and now see there's a nice test fitment there. And we're good. And I was just making sure that I had room. See right here, if you can zoom in there, Brian, you can actually see, this is why I ended up offsetting these fans down here, is this connection right here is just a little bit fatter. And so I had to put, if I would have put him onto the 120 rail here, it wouldn't have fit as well. So this is why I ended up having to do this, is because these needed room to breathe. So that's why these are a little bit offset versus the normal setup. Hey buddy, hope you find your dad. Okay, well that's looking nice and clean. And like I said, guys, the cool thing is, check this out. So when we get done with this, all we got to do is just go like this, see? And then boom. So all you got to do, just take this and then boom. And now all of that stuff is covered up, but if I'm going to work on it again, just pop it out here, and then I have access to all my RGB and stuff right here. So it makes it really easy. The case makes it actually very easy to kind of just do the work that I need to do, but yet in the back, it almost looks like there's no cables back here, which is actually really cool. So it makes for a very, very clean building scenario, which is cool. So next, what we're gonna do is I gotta figure out, okay, oh, it's right there. So so to put the PSU in, you basically remove this and then mount the PSU. I was just curious how that is. But let's get our AIO in, because that's just kind of the next part of this whole build here. Oh. Get that on that little table there. And time for the AIO. AIO. And on this show, he had some water that he used to cool the CPU. Good old water. Oh, man. Okay. So the box is really big, and I think part of it just fell off. Maybe. I don't know if something fell. Now, the fans are not installed, but that's okay. Take this bad boy out. I think the box has a little bit of damage, guys. It's all good. I'm just gonna set it off to the side here and pretend everything's fine. Okay, so we have no thermal paste on this, so we'll have to do the 9-dot method on this. Okay, so I'm going to be doing up with tubes up, yes, for sure. And it doesn't matter because the pump will be in the center. So it'll be curving around and then sitting like that, which is great, okay. But right now what we need to do is put our fans on. More fan installs, guys. As if you haven't seen enough fans, it's good to be installed now. Okay. And boom. Look at that. What happened? How did you ruin the fan? Like, how did you make his day worse? I have lots of fans. Aw, you guys, you're the best. You're the best. Okay. There we go. Okay, that one's in. I like it. Oh, wait. I just realized. We almost had the connection in the wrong place, guys. Would have been some situation poor. Would have seen more fan installs. I think you've seen enough of them. Let's rip it. Let's turn that around real quick. Solved. I was actually not doing a booty itch, guys. I was muting my microphone. Okay, hold on. Go to the set camera. I want to show you something. When I go like this, watch. And when I do this, now it is. The switch is on my back. I'm not picking a wedgie or anything like that. I love that you guys are reading into it. It's a mute button. The mute button is not in. Yes, it's not. Wow. So sometimes I have conversations. I try to be sly, but apparently I was not sly. And you guys totally saw me hit the mute button. Oh, okay, now I'm trying to get this. What the? It's like way off. What the? What is going on here? Okay. This is correct now. Okay. Trying to get this to work the way it needs to work. Okay, come on. Wait, that one went in. I feel like we were like not making progress there for a second. You guys, everybody's like, he was scratching his butt, I swear. I was not! I was hitting the mute button. And just so you guys know, on the other side is so I can, this side is so I can mute the music, but you guys can't mute the music, like it only mutes for me. So if the Halloween song comes on, I mute it. I'm just kidding, I don't do that. No, it'd be sacrilege. Mute butt on. Wow. This is weird. It's like only the top 4 going in. There we go. Just had to get it in the right one. There we go. Just gonna make sure something, guys. That this fan in the center isn't backwards. No? Okay, it's not. It looked like it was for a second. Looked like this fan was like, I had pins to pins, but it was not. Never fear, Robey did it right. I know that doesn't happen very often. Okay. We almost have all the screws in. It's taking a long time. There we go. Taking some work. It's like the fans are just a little bit off-centered here. I'm just trying to get the screw in here. It is not helping me. Weird. I've never had it where I'm really trying to, it's like the fans are square, but it's not quite lining up with the holes. Weird. Never had this happen before. I'm gonna try and push this one on first, because for some reason that one came on, but it's like off. I don't know why it's off. Okay, I'm going to switch the fans. I'm just going to put the other fan here. See if maybe that'll help. You guys just really want to see me. This is like the fan challenge build. Okay. It's like that one has to go in. Almost like I want the screw to be. There we go. Oh man. I can get this one screw in. I feel like the rest of them are just going to go in easily. Okay, I got it in. Wow. I hope these other screws go in now. Oh my gosh, it's not going in. What the? Sorry guys, this is being like real problematic. I don't know if like a fan is warped or what, but it's like making it really hard to get the fan in. I mean, it's like really hard. I've never had this issue before. me get this one started. If I get it started, okay. Hopefully I can get this one in now. Okay, maybe. Okay. Nope. Okay. Nope. Shoot. Let me see if I can. I need all the screws to go in. I don't know if this is like just a little bit. I'm gonna see if maybe just doing sideways and. Okay, that looks like it's lined up. Yeah. Wow. And like it's funny because you're looking at this and even the other ones are like I can get 3 of the 4 screws in, but I can't get the other one in. Like I can get this one in. I can get this one in, but I cannot get that 4th one in. Okay, well, I will keep going. I'm going to try and get this one in now. But this one was like not getting into the corner. It's not. It's literally just one screw. Which is the part that it's weird because it's a square, you know? Can I get 3 of this one? I wonder if like maybe there's just like some out of placement there. Or... Yeah, that one goes in easily. Can I get this one in? Okay, I got that one in. Does this one go in? Okay, that one goes in. But it's like barely going in, you know? Okay. Okay, I've got, the thing is I've got all but 2 screws in. Will this one go in now? Oh, maybe? Nope. Yeah, these 2 just don't go in. Oh, maybe it's in. Well, I got that one in. And that one's not even going. That was like barely. I don't know if like the screw holes. This one, guys, I have all the screws in. Yeah. Yeah, that one just doesn't go in. Okay, but we have all but 1 screw in. So, yeah. I've never had that happen before. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do. This is going to go like this. So. Yeah, I've never had that happen before, guys. Seriously, in all of my things, and it might just be like it got a little bent or what, but we got it in, and there you go. Okay, just gonna tighten this real quick just to make sure that. Oh. Gonna put it a little bit lower. Make sure we get all the holes there. Okay, I'm gonna put in a little bit right here, and then just test that this fits. Okay, so that should be good. Just gonna make sure it fits. Height-wise, all that sort of stuff, where I want to put it a little bit higher. That looks pretty good. I could actually go, no, I feel like that's gonna be a good place, right? And then this will go around like that, right? And that's gonna be a nice, pretty look. Okay, so let's finish screwing this in, and then we'll finish the mounting for this. There we go. Let's grab some water. I burned a lot of calories using that screwdriver. Oh man, woo! I love me some cold water. Okay, let's get our screws in. Oops. Oopsie. There we go. There we go. A little bit more. Wow. Okay, come on. Perfect. Perfect. Three more screws, guys. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, got them all in. I don't know, man. My nose is runny, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden I just got really runny. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Let's get this up. Okay. Yeah, I didn't bring my electric screwdriver, so I usually have the wow stick. Usually it's not that painful, guys. Okay, there we go. So now we have all of this in. Okay. And then what, guys, real quick, I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. I'm going to blow my nose, take some Dayquil really quick. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to take some Dayquil really quick. I'm in fine. I'm noticing that all of a sudden it's like, I don't know if I'm getting warmer or whatever it was. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back, and then we'll finish out the build. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in just a sec. Yep. And we're back. Okay, so I've taken Dayquil. I've gone to an exorcist. I think we actually have all the screws in, except for one. We'll, of course, make sure, whatever it was, to make sure that that's in good shape. Luckily, it's very easy to connect in and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, no. I don't know what happened there, but sorry. We're back, and we're back to working. Now I'm on drugs. So, yeah, we'll see if Dayquil inhibits my ability to do this build correctly. I'm guessing yes, and I will push the button, and it will create a black hole, and we will all perish. But let's hope that's not what happens. Okay, now, I'm gonna do real quick is connect down here at the bottom so I connected our fan hub plug. And this one is because the fans are gonna go to these ones are gonna go to the CPU. So these have got to stay over on this side. I'm going to pull them through because these are going to go to the CPU header. Okay, that's going to take care of that. Now we're just going to set this in. That looks good. Okay. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and set this one permanently in place because I don't think we'll have to take this out again. Oh, shoot. Okay. There we go. One more on this side. Okay, so there's all of our connections here. We do not need any of those. There's that I was looking for. Screw shot off and got stuck on a magnet. Thanks for that. Okay, so what we can do here is we got to run our thing up to our CPU header. So this is this is definitely going to get plugged into our CPU header, which our CPU header is, good question. It's over on the left-hand side here. So we're going to run this down back like this, just like that. And then we'll have that up at the front. I'll turn this around. And then it's going to connect right here. It's a little bit different than what we're used to. It's going to connect right over here. Run this down real quick. So we don't see that. And that is going to plug in right here. There we go. Okay, so there's our CPU header. And now, we're just going to run on this side. I'll turn this around so you guys can see it. So we're just going to get all of our cabling for this out of the way. Just like that. And that'll be a great place to hold that. That's all our CPU header stuff. I'm going to see if I can make it smaller though. Make it really tiny, really tight. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we can do it just right there. And that'll seal that up. Actually, we'll do the white one. This is where you have like super ambidextrous fingers. Except for when you say that and then you fail in what you were going to do. I don't know what happened here. Okay, there it is. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we got that closed off and under control. So there's our CPU header, and it's all cable managed. Easy to work with when we need, if there's any issue with it later. And then the last thing is this. So this is our RGB for it. I think maybe the right thing to do is just to run it along the bottom here. And I can zip tie it right here with a black one, and then it'll be right in the right spot. But I'll use the white one because you don't want that to be visible. Trying to minimize the amount of visible. Luckily, there's a zip tie right down here. So we can run our last RGB cable. Run it taut. Oh shoot. I pulled it so hard, I disconnected it. Oh no. When you pull it so hard, now you have to take it. No! No! Okay. It's not, it's this, I'm covered. So it's not a big deal. It's just, I just have to remove 2 screws. There are 2 screws that were hard to get in, but hey, we're okay. Okay, here we go. Don't pull too hard on the magnet. There we go. There we go. Okay, got it. Don't pull too hard, Robey. That's what Robey did. Okay, got the 1 screw in. There we go, 2nd screw. Yay, okay. Everything's good now. Okay. Okay, now, the last little bit of this that we have right now is pushing this out, and then we just have to run this up. Okay, there's our last RGB connection. Okay, there we go. And now we can basically just, and we'll leave this one disc out. Leave that one out, less like that. Oop. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and want this to be still dangling in case at some point in time you end up adding a RGB P component or something like that. So we're just gonna make this nice and tight like so. Grab our zip tie and there we go. Okay, guys, another one connected. Then we'll just put that, stuff it in there. We have another RGB in case something pops up we don't know about. And we can just hide it, but it's still managed behind the little bit there. Okay, we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Okay, so now we have we have a pump connection that has to get done, which goes off to the side, which is fine. We'll probably end up routing that right down next to this thing, which is fine. So that'll take care of that. We're getting very close to being done. It's just this is the process, and we're going to have that go like that. So let's go and lay it down. We have all the fans installed. The build is coming together. Whew. Okay, let's grab some thermal paste. Okay, here we go. Do the 9-dot method. And just make sure that you don't do P size, you do less than a P. Just 9 dots atop the whole IHS. And then that'll spread out. I don't have my spreader in isopropyl alcohol, so that's the backup one, is what's called the 9-dot method. So you can see I have 9 dots on there now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, and I took it out, so it was ready. But before I even do that, I'm gonna make sure I do my peel. There we go, peeled. There we go. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this rotate around because we want this to be like that. So we'll have that rotate around. Now there is one other thing we have to connect. I'm gonna get ready for. It's right here, which this is for the AIO. Let's get that out. Okay. So make sure this is plugged in. There you go, micro USB. Rotate that in. Have that next to the cold plate. The last thing I need is our screws. There we go. These are our fasteners. There we go. Okay. So real quick, you guys having fun? You guys enjoying the build? You having fun? You guys enjoying yourself? I just want to make sure. It's been a little bit of a time. It's been some time, you know, coming up at the 2-hour mark, but I want to make sure you guys are having a good time. I know I haven't been doing as joking as much. I've been in focus mode. But I'm here and we're building. And that is always a good thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure as we rotate, make sure this stuff is going, I want this underneath so it hides. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what I'm doing right here is I don't want this on the cold plate, but I need it to go around. And this will go like this. So these are going to be underneath. Nope. They're going to go right here. It's going to go up and across the side here. Okay. Now what I've done is I've basically made this so we can hide this and run this the right way. So leaving it threaded like that. I'm going to put all of these on. There we go. One more. Okay. That looks good. I'm actually really excited with how this looks. Okay, so now we're going to start tightening down. It's funny, I did a peek over to the other build over my shoulder to see if I did the same, if we did the same thing on that one in terms of the running of the hoses. I did. It was the same. And this one you're going to go until it stops. Like it's when it stops, then you know that you got it installed correctly. Okay. Sorry for the runny nose, guys. I don't know how it got worse all of a sudden. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're just going to run these things underneath. You see how there's like some room underneath this gap here? And this VRM gap. I think there is. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Nope, that goes all the way there. Okay, so we'll just have to run it up and through. Okay, so now, and the other thing too that's nice about this case is that you can stick it like this too. Run this through here. Actually, it might be better to run it up past these. Up here. There we go. Oh, come on, Robey. There we go. Okay. Looks like I'd rather have the cable visible on the other side, so I'm going to pull this all the way back through. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to run it right here. It just will look better. The black cable, I want it to not be visible, so. One of the joys of BTF. BTF accessible cables is that you have these like other spots to run cabling. There we go. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that. Now, need a zip tie. This is the last cable of this AIO, guys, by the way. And then we're all done with the AIO, and that's kind of the longest part of the system. So we're kind of on the downward trend of this build now. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we just need to figure out how we're going to run it to where it needs to go. Oh, shoot. Forgot that that cable was there, but I don't want to permanently add that yet. Luckily, I did not lose the... Did not lose the magnet for that. Okay. Okay, so this needs to go to the USB connection, which actually, believe it or not, is on the other side. This needs to go to the hub, which is easy because that's right here. This goes to the hub, the USB, the fan hub connection. So that's right there. Ow. Oh, come on. You have a great view of the back. Let me flip this around. Ugh. So, ooh. Okay, I think I can screw this in. Okay, let's go ahead and screw that in. At least just one screw. Okay, that'll keep that in. So what I'm going to do, right over here on the side, plug this in, and that's your fan hub. That's your, okay, so now our AIO has the pump is powered. Okay, now what we're going to do, right here, just cable manage this last little bit. And that takes care of that. So again, we're just using every kind of making it easy to do any maintenance on. So if we have a pump failure or whatever it was, you can get to that. You know what I mean? You have the CPU fans are all on their own thing. So it just makes it a whole lot easier to just kind of do the work that you need to do. Okay. That takes care of that. Okay. Now, we have one more cable. And this cable has to run over to the bottom. So, what I do here, run that down. Run it just like we did the other one. It's not quite the length I need. Maybe it will be. We'll see. Pop this out. We're going to see how far I can run this. Okay, let's see. It's got to go pretty high, actually. Okay, so we're actually have to run this up here. That's unfortunate because we're gonna have a black cable that kind of goes across, but nothing I can do about that. So what we're gonna run here is, yeah, remember when I said, oh, I think I can plug in one screw? Yeah. It's when you find out you get, that's why I'm glad I only did one. But I didn't want it falling out anymore. Okay. Okay. Pop this out. This is the last cable. Has to get plugged in here. Has to get USB'd, which is right there. So this is gonna go right here. Okay. There we go, guys. It's all of our cables for the motherboard. That was the AIO. So we now have everything in. So I can put this back together. I will say this is like, this can be a little bit finicky. There we go. Nope. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got to fix a little bit of a couple things on this one. For the last bit of cable management here, just got to zip tie this down, have it go across, simple. And then, once that's done, we can actually do our GPU and our cable extensions and all that stuff and call it a day. Call it a day, but in the best way, not in the bad way. Call it a day, and we had such a good day. There we go. And then here, how that came out. That's still down there, but we now know that this doesn't do anything. So what I'm going to do here, pull this in here. Zip tie this in so it can get hidden in this little compartment over here with everything else. There we go. Guys, I'm okay. You guys are really worried about me. Jasmine like yelled, "Get out there, PC boy, and build! Build! There's no rest for you, PC build boy!" I cried, but then she was like, "No! No crying! You get out there and build your little buns off!" I was like, dang, dang. I was like, she's like, I used to walk both ways 4 times on my way to school every day. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, I went to 2 schools. That's how hard my life was. I was like, dang. There's no crying when you're PC building. Okay, there we go, guys. Okay, so all of that is now clean. And then the best thing is like, even though this is all cable managed, I mean, it's like, still looks really good and clean. So we'll seal that up. Everything here is nice and clean. So we can actually seal this side up. We still actually I can't quite seal that up because I still have to run the EPS connectors. So why don't we go ahead and run all of our connections for our 24-pin and stuff, just to start kind of sealing it together. But how does it look, right? It's looking pretty good, yeah? I think it looks super good, right? Like you just get to get a good look at it. It's like all coming together. So nice and clean looking build. Everything's hidden. It almost looks like there's almost no cables in places, which is actually kind of strange. So we'll get the GPU in there here in a minute, but let's get our cable extensions running and all that stuff right now. Okay, here we go. Oh, guess what? You know what? Somebody thought about us. They care about us, Brian. You know why? Because the cable combs are already on this. Look at the cable combs, guys. They're already on here. It's like they love us. Okay. Pre-combed. Yeah, I know. Don't... Sergeant, nobody said, are they the right way, though? Yep, they are. Okay. So, because of... We actually are going to add a couple more cable combs because of how this needs to run. So I am actually gonna, so it's gonna, you're gonna see it through the back. So you do have to add a couple more cable combs, which is fine. I think I have one more I can add. So you're gonna see one cable comb installed. I lied. You're going to see two cable combs installed because the other one of them's upside down. Just have to make sure the direction is correct. There we go. There we go. Electric Yoshi. He's watched too many of Thermal Mike's. Nope, this one is being given away, so we can't actually cool it with like olive oil or anything like that. Okay, I'm lost. Intel just said, I bet the studio smells like apples. I don't know why it smells like apples. That's a good question. What's going on? Okay, so what we're going to do... There we go. That's going to sit on top. That's not quite. And that's going to sit on top of the PSU. Like that. That's run like, that'll run just like that. Okay, next cable, which actually goes in the corner over there. This one goes right here. There we go. Okay, there we go, guys. Looks good, right? And then this will sit right on top of the PSU, and then we'll be connecting it in the front, so you'll actually have a really clean look running across, so you'll still see something kind of cool and visible there. Okay, so at this point in time, we can actually put in our GPU, which to do that, we're just going to remove this. There we go. Put that down. So we have everything out for it already. Boom, right there. It's already ready to go. And this is the slim in white, so it's going to look really good. Oh, look at that. Some more documentation for you. But guys, this GPU, so pretty. Look at that. It's going to look so good with all the other silver and white in this build. Good. I'm glad you're drooling a little bit. You guys are getting excited. Oh, it has peels. Oh, don't worry. We haven't gotten there yet. Let's take a look at the peels here. There we go. One peel. Actually, those don't look like they have anything on them. Okay, let's go to the other side. My nails are almost not strong enough. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's take this off. All those out. There we go. Just put it right there so you can get a nice little gander at it while I put this away in the box. Okay, let's get this bad boy in. Great pairing with the Core Ultra 7265K. Let's get it in here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we got to remove. It's a little long, so we got to remove this little bottom area here. It's not gonna. Okay, let's use. There we go. There we go. Needs a little bit more room, guys. Luckily, they thought of that. Okay, so now we got to go to the back here to complete the removal of this part. There we go. There we go. Ugh. It's like, get out of the way. Okay, now, guys, we can actually install this. Learning a little bit at a time. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one more time. There we go. Okay, now let's get this screwed in. There we go. Solid. Now, before I do this, okay, I need, threw something through in here. Put all the back plates in here. There they are. There we go. Okay, so these are just making sure I can seal the other parts of this. Well, those are good, powerful screws. Gripping. There we go. Just want to make sure we put those in first. There we go. Perfect. Looks good in there. Okay, next one. Just a little bit of time, guys. Oops. Okay. 2 more little plates. One more plate, guys. Okay. Let's finish this bad boy out. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. Let's get the rest of this in. So now all of our screws are in. Our build is in. Okay. Now, let us throw in our extension for our GPU. It's looking good, guys, right? One thing we're going to pre-do. So, set that like that. There we go. Looking decently. Okay. Get our combs ready. Okay. And I think what we'll do is we'll literally just have it kind of go around. Kind of like the tube from the AIO, so you get like a nice little cross tube situation here. Cross. Still have to plug this in down here. It'll kind of come around and it'll plug in just like that. We'll get that figured out here in a minute. Okay, guys, we're at the end. All we got now is our PSU. So let's get our PSU in. Okay, so we got this out. Ooh. I was like, wait, how did that get stuck? And then we can, do we have the DisplayPort cable? Just the cable. Oh, can you disconnect it from the monitor? I'm gonna just run it. We're gonna go ahead and run our DP cable here. run our HDMI cable because that's just going to have to work. I will, I mean, it's here, so never mind. Yeah, they're all, I'm gonna have to run all these cables. So we'll have to do that right at the end. I'm just, because the cables, because of the way it is, it's just how it's gonna be. Okay, let's get our PSU in though. Oh, our beautiful, look at it, it's blue. It matches, which is actually pretty rad. Actually pretty excited about this. More reading. I'm excited to see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty, right? Doesn't that look good? Even the back? That's a pretty looking PSU. It smells like PSU. It smells the same as any other color. Stinky. But it is blue, which is pretty. Okay, let's see what cables we need, because it's not a lot. We have no SATA connections, which is actually pretty crazy. So we actually won't need a lot of cables out of this. I wonder if the cables... Oh, the cables are white. Oh, that's cool. Okay, the cables are white. Okay, so I don't need anything out of this. I can just go in the box. Now this one, I think I need stuff out of. Ooh. Some pokey cable. Okay. So I need a CPU, which is not that. There we go, got a CPU, so I need one of those. Do not need this, I do not need this. I just need the, where's the big one? No, it's not in here. Okay, so I don't need any of that. So the big cable must be in here. Oh, it is, okay. You tricked me. There we go. Okay, so we got all our cables now. Do I see the... Where is the... Oh, it must be in here. There it is. Okay, I was looking for the PSU screw. But they're here. I found them. Okay. And then this is done. Guys, we are at the end. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. The end of the build. Okay, so we need this to go here. We need this to go here. We need this to go here. Oops. We need this to go here. Perfect. We need this to stay up here. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is put this like this. That's going to go right there. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Great. I didn't follow my own rules, guys. Usually I tell you, do not tighten this all the way until you have all the screws in. Main reason being is that they can make it hard to get the other screws in. There we go. One more screw. There we go. Okay, now I can screw them all tight. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a pocket at the front for all the cables. So I'm just going to run these cables straight through here. I'm going to take this one, run it around, and then it's going to plug into here, which plug into our CPU cable, which you guys can kind of see through the, maybe you can see it through the hole here. Can you see that? It's over here on this, it's right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through that.
Plugging in the cable right here. So we're just plugging this cable in right here. So I routed it through. There we go. So that'll take care of this, and this will get plugged into here. Okay, that takes care of that. And then I'm going to take this cable, which is our GPU, run that through. Find the connection for that. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's going to go right here. Make sure it's really secure. Okay. And the rest of these. Okay. And what you want to do there we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. So that, we'll get that sealed in real quick. And that takes care of perfect. And see, now what we have is we have this cable at the top, like running along the top. So all we have left is just to plug this into here. And then now the entire build is actually hooked up. Hook 2 more screws in the back here. And then we'll hide those last little cables. Just to seal the PSU in. Okay, so now all we got to do, we're going to lay it down. We're going to figure out how to make this last little bit of cables clean. So you have a pocket up here. Just kind of want to clean this up. It is going to be visible. So I don't want it to, I want it to look clean. So you have a place to kind of hide cables up here. you want to do. Okay, so now take our longer cables, longer zip ties. Trying to make my little holder here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kind of do much other than just kind of tuck them and. Okay, I can do it here. This is going to be my secret of success right here. Okay, I've got some cable now. There we go. Okay, so this is just to kind of create a zip tie place so I can tuck cables up. And you cannot see much of any of that. That way. Okay. That seems to work. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, we've done it. The build is done. Now we start to put it back together. There we go. Getting it all put away. You don't want to, this is where you just take your time as you start to make sure everything's plugged in and in the right spot as you kind of work your way through, just to make sure that you haven't like put something in the wrong place, you know what I mean, or missed some piece. So by kind of cleaning up, you can make sure that you haven't missed anything. Knocked over the Core Ultra box so many times. Okay. Okay, so let's find our front. And there is the build. Even like the front, like even, Brian, can you get a shot of this down here? Look down there, guys. Like it looks like even the front of it looks super clean. So it's like the front looks clean. And then even when you look at the back, like the back also looks very clean. So like nothing, there's very little visible on the back. We have one cable and then like maybe some side ones, but for the most part, like the build itself actually looks really, really clean. So I know it took some time, but at the same time, it just like, it ends up being, I think it just always results in a cleaner looking build. So, okay, so let's throw the back on because I want to see where the cables run. So they run out of the top up here and then out, or?
I think they can.
Okay. Yeah, so I think, like, I can see all the plugs here. So I think, yeah, through, out in the back. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, okay, so we got that now. Ugh. This is for this to get plugged in. Now what we're gonna do, run our display port cable. There we go, display port cable in. I don't know if you want to, I think you just run it like this, yeah. Just out of the center there. HDMI cable in, okay. Oh, it can't, can it? Because the fan goes over the top. So yeah, you're right, it has to go through there. Yeah, I see the top piece that comes out of the back. So you actually have to run these through like this. Yeah, we can try. So all this has got to get hooked up because the fans, right? So you have to plug this in, and then I have to take this. And then I have to take this. So this all has to get plugged in. Yeah, I could use that, but I mean, I don't want to show. Huh? Yeah, because it might have not had a, this only has one of them plugged in. But the other thing too is that I also have to plug in, guys, unfortunately, is I have to plug in my Wi-Fi. So I got to get my Wi-Fi antenna out of here. Okay, here we go. Well, luckily you're seeing all of the magic here. And these are the good, nice, quick connects. So, okay, that's gonna go like this. Luckily, it's not the screw one, so it makes it really easy. Okay, and then that all goes like that. Now, I have all this all in one box. There's all your reading material for the winter. But now I take this and I put this on. And then, what did I do with my, oh, I jammed it. Oh, it's still, no wonder this is taking so long hard to put down. That's way easier. Okay, put that down. Okay, guys, now, take this. It's built. It has all the connections. So, let's grab our oh, forgot. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Now it is built. Now let's grab our monitor. Okay.
PSU powers.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay, guys. It is ready to turn on. It is ready to be set up. Are you guys ready? Oh, need the cable. There it is. I know I have the power for it. Here we go, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for. The moment. Making sure the box is appropriately. Jasmine, do we approve? Is the box appropriately positioned? Okay, I just gotta make sure Jasmine approves of box positioning. Hold on, guys, sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Plug that in there. Okay, and finally, the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. See any lights? Whoa! Lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, we see the Thermaltake sign as well. Look at that, boys and girls. Oh, the AIO. Okay, so this is where you have to play a little bit with magnets, right? The magnet on this side might be loose, which is fine. We'll figure that out here in a second. I do know one peel there. Okay, so I'm going to check the magnets on the AIO side. Okay, I gotta open this. Come on, give me the top off. It did post, by the way. I saw the post. Okay. Okay, let's make sure this is right. Yeah, the magnet came off. It's stuck to the ground. There we go. Well, I can feel a lot of air coming through that AIO. Oh yeah, there we go. Sometimes you just have to use a different screwdriver. Okay, now we can seal this up. And by the way, guys, if we go to the screen, you should see that we are posted. Because I can see something on mine. There it is. And there you go, guys. It is posted. Okay, so let's go away from the screen for 1 second. I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi real quick. Okay, so we are in and we are ready. It is all okay. So let's see, we have MSI Center. Okay, we do. Yeah, you can go back to capture. Okay, let's go to here. Okay, so let's go to here. Let's put in Mystic Light. And then we'll put in, let's install hardware info. And there we go. So we got Mystic Light now. And all of this should do this, and let's do thermal take. So we're on products. We're using AIO liquid cooling, and we're doing the USA store. We're using this one. Make sure we use the right software. Download. That's a user manual. So it says it uses RGB plus. Okay. TT RGB plus. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that while we're doing that, let's go to here, do them all, and let's do steady color. Let's do like a light. Let's like have like it's almost like a powder blue, right? Apply. Boom! How does that look, guys? Okay, we'll go white. 255. 255. Apply. Okay, here we go. How's that look? You guys like that better? Open up this one real quick. Everybody's saying looks fantastic. That's a good thing. Just going to install Thermaltake and rotate the fan. I mean, rotate the AIO. What's that? Oh yeah, and guys, as an FYI, we're going to be getting really close to the giveaway, so that's going to be over at twitch.tv/Intel. So if you want to get in on that, if you can stay in both locations. You can head over there though. We're going to be doing the giveaway in just not that long. We're going to be running some thermals here in a minute. But we're giving you a heads up. All right, here we go. LCD display. Now we want to rotate it. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Let me know when it's the right direction. Did that do anything? Did it rotated a little bit? Okay, do we want to do white? Oh, for the border visual, let's do. How's that? You like that? Do white for this too. Does that look good? I'm gonna go look because we still got to do the peel. So let's get the peel done. Let's see. Okay, so the build's all in. We got the blue and the white. Oh, that looks, dude, that looks so good. Okay, guys, that looks really good. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm just gonna try to do it, but that one is just not helping me at all. And then this was on the other side too. Okay, so I just learned, guys, that there's two sides to this peel. Okay, here we go. Close that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take the back peel off here. So that way when we peel the front, it actually looks good. Okay. There we go. Okay, here we go, guys. Worst peel ever. But so far, and the Core Ultra Box far again. Okay, here we go. That looked good. That looks really good, right? Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way real quick. Okay, so we gotta do one All right, so let's take a look here real quick. Now, understand we haven't changed the fan profile here, but still, there it is right now. Right now we're running at, I'm just making sure, temperature is 34 degrees of our, there's our Ultra 7 265K. Package temperature is 45. We're pulling, the power max is up to 250 watts, but right now we're pulling about 10 watts. So let's open Cinebench. Okay, here we go, guys. Starting multi-core. Okay, so it's running 70 right now. And look at how fast it's cranking through this. 71. Now understand, I just want to let you guys know, I did this on a U12A, and that number that you see right there is on a U12A. It's running 71 right now, and it's got a 34,382. So 34,382. It's pulling 190 watts. It's only 70 degrees. And then the other thing too is that it has a higher base score right there than a 14900K multi-thread. I've seen 14900Ks that only pull 36,000. So this is a U7, a Core Ultra 7 265K pulling almost a 35,000 Cinebench. So this is UDIM, not QDIM, right? So this is only 6400, and it's pulling a maximum temperature. It's up to 74, 75. So there you go right there, guys. It is not having any temp issues whatsoever, and it is churning through this without any problem whatsoever. And again, you guys, my review is up if you guys want to go see and just take a look at how it does in gaming and other things, right? Like, again, the one thing that is about this, when you think about the Core Ultra 7, is this is an all-around CPU. It does gaming, it does multi-thread, it has an MPU, which you could use with, say, for instance, your broadcast software as well, and offloading that, so if you're a gamer and a streamer. So multi-threaded applications like Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, any of those things, right? Plus, it has the new XE cores as well. So there's actually quite a bit of things that are in there. And again, we're just now starting to see what this is capable of as we get to see more time with it. But, like I kind of said in my review, a lot can change in a month or so, like as we have Windows updates. I mean, we're running 24H2 right now. And so, again, a lot of things can change over time as we see in there. But the one thing I can say is that, when you think about cooling for this thing, small form factor, dude, getting a multi-threaded score like that on a small form factor build when you're running in the 70s, man, I will tell you, their redesign and basically their ability to pull heat off of this chip is actually really impressive. Really impressive. No, I'm not going to be John Candy next Intel Mod Workshop. So, anyway, guys, that is it for this Mod Workshop. It's time. I think we're time for the giveaway. Is the giveaway ready to go? Are we good? Let's zoom in and show the just beauty of this build a little bit more as we get ready for the giveaway. But there it is, guys. This is a great looking build using the Core Ultra 7. It's got a 4070 Ti in it. We have 6400 mega transfer G.Skill Triton Z. We have 3 terabytes of storage. We have a 1 terabyte Spadium. We have a 2 terabyte. Crucial NVMe drive. We have that beautiful new Thermaltake V2 Extra EX ARGB 360mm AIO as well. So all of these parts in there coming into just around $2,500. And it's all in hydrangea blue as well, right? So it's the hydrangea blue with that beautiful new Z890 board, the MSI Pro Z890-A Wi-Fi board as well. So beautiful build. And this is now up for grabs over at twitch.tv/Intel. Do hashtag exclamation point Intel Core Ultra to win this beautiful rig that for a CPU that just came out today. Guys, okay, I gotta say, Brian, this came out super clean. it's super clean. The cable management is clean. The cabling is clean. Everything looks super, super clean. And it came out so good. And remember, guys, that it is US only. So just be aware, US only. So just so you know. But it came out so good. I'll high five everyone once we do the announce our winner and all that sort of stuff. Man, that build looks really good. It's very pretty. Even Jasmine is just going like this. She's nodding her head a lot because she really likes how it looks. By the way, Jasmine did enter to win 74 times. Close the gates. What's that mean? Do I have a gate open? I don't see any gates open. Somebody says, I have a place to put this. That's a good sign, right? And it's hydrangea blue, just so you guys know. No, it doesn't come taken apart. The only thing we take out of the build is the GPU, and that's just because we don't want to damage it. So it'll come Instapacked. It comes in great shape. It'll have a full OS. So if you win it, you literally just have to plug in, plug in the GPU, which you can see how to do. It's a little bit more complicated on this build, but not that bad. Plug in the GPU, and then you're essentially good to go. So. Oh, yeah, and you can set it down. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to set it down. So if you want to do, you could set it on its side. There are ways that you can set. We have it set up for the stand-up way, but you can rotate it if you want to and set it in different directions. So you can set it on its side if you want to, which you've seen me do. And by the way, not only can you win this one, but starting on Monday, you'll be eligible, and we'll be giving this one right up here away. So if light blue isn't your thing and you want something dark blue, this dark blue and black one will be available for somebody to win. This one is also a Core Ultra 7. It has a 4080 Super. It's using the MSI Z890 Ace board. It also has G-Skill Triton Z 6400 mega transfer RAM and a 2 terabyte NVMe as well. So the black one will be given away via Gleam starting on Monday. And then this one basically is being given away right now. So we'll be drawing the winner very much. Yeah, so you have both versions. I know some people don't like the lighter colors, but you basically have both ones that you can you'll have a chance to go in and interwin. Yeah, so you'll have the choice, guys. Yeah, they both look good. That'll be Gleam. Just pay attention. Over at Robeytech, and then I don't. Hopefully, we'll have that over on the Intel socials as well. But you can just follow at Robeytech on Twitter, and you'll see the giveaway for that. It is a very clean build. This actually came out very nice. It was a longer episode than normal. We were at 3 hours and 30 minutes. 30 minutes of that was trying to get the AIO together, but all good. I never want you guys to think I'll cheap out on you. Oh, whose birthday is it, Sergeant Nobody? $30 more seconds, guys. 30 more seconds, guys. And we'll have the entry there very, very soon. Somebody says, I'm winning this. You became a dad again on the 9th? That's amazing. That's awesome. It looks so good. Oh, somebody won. Okay, who won? Nismo. Hey! Nismo won. Congratulations, Nismo. Oh, his is the 29th. That's Blade of Ice. That is so awesome that you became a dad again. Congratulations, Blade of Ice. That is awesome. Blade of Ice, longtime viewer, basically was sponsoring one of our game servers for a while, so amazing celebration. Congratulations. And to Nismo, who won this baby. If we're going to confirm, we're just going to waiting for confirm. We're going to see. We're just waiting for confirmation. That's so cool. New baby. Fatherhood. Greatest job. Hardest job. Both jobs. Have we heard anything? Have we gotten confirmation from Intel yet? We're waiting. We're waiting. We may need to re-roll. We're just confirming. If not, there's a couple people who said that they're willing to take it off your hand. It's a re-roll. It's a re-roll. Sorry, no, Nismo did not. Yeah, sorry, Nismo did not respond, guys. Okay, we're gonna start the re-roll. Oh no, there is Lazy Soy. Did Lazy Soy do it? No, okay. Oh, he's not in the U.S. Oh, brutal. Sorry, Nismo, that's, yeah, U.S. only. Sorry, man. So, Lousy Soy. That name sounds familiar because I've seen him quite a few times. So, I think Lousy, yeah. Did Lousy Soy, wasn't that, it's like, yeah. Oh, Lousy said reroll. Okay, because I think they've already won. Okay, we're waiting for the next one. Hold on, guys. What do we got? Who won? Okay, C3PO. I think it's K13PTO. K13PTO? Oh, it's Klepto. Oh. Okay. I need PT. I'm sorry, it was going by too fast. There's a lot of chat, so it's hard to see it. It's Klepto. We're waiting. Klepto stole this win. Winner confirmed, according to Blondie. Did you get the same thing, from Sarah?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, winner confirmed. Congratulations to Klepto. That's a name that I was like, wait. Okay, guys, well, that is it for Intel Mod Workshop. Again, huge shout out to Thermaltake and MSI for sponsoring today's stream. Of course, along with Intel, who sponsors all of our Intel Mod Workshops. We have another episode coming up later in November. We don't know quite yet what's happening, but it's going to be amazing. And then we have one more in December as well. But the big thing to tune in for is Intel Live coming back to you starting, I think, next week. So we got Intel Live coming up as well. So we're back to our regular scheduled programming, getting ready to show you all of the insides on the new Core Ultra Series 2 laptops, the Core Ultra Series S, Core Ultra 200 S Series desktop CPUs. Plus, we got the latest games and so much more, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have an absolutely amazing, amazing rest of your week. And congratulations to Klepto. And don't forget, you can enter to win this amazing this amazing system back here starting next week. That is it for us. Thank you so much for watching Intel Mod Workshop, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys!